Hi, welcome to National Club Golfer. This month we've done a test of all the latest GPS rangefinders, laser rangefinders and GPS watches out on the market. Tested 17 different models with all the top brands from Garmin, Bushnell, GolfBuddy, SkyCaddy, you name it, we've tested it. The way we tested them out is we sent a lot of golfers out onto the course here at Moralton, including ourselves, and we went out. We all played a good 3 or 4 holes with every single one that we tested. And this is what we found out. Looking first at the handhelds, the first one I've got here is the Caddytech X1, which, as you can tell, is absolutely tiny. But what's quite cool about it, it actually talks to you and tells you the distance you've got to go. You simply press the button and it'll say 150 yards to go. So that's pretty cool. Downside is it's a little bit too small, and I think, me personally, I'd probably lose that. We've also got the Garmin Approach G8, which is one of the leading handhelds on the market. It's all singing, all dancing. It's quite small, it's quite sleek, it's got a nice big screen. That performed really well. We've also got the SkyCaddy Air, which is the smallest, well, one of the smallest handhelds on test. Pretty much does the similar things to what you'd expect a watch to do, but hasn't got a strap. So it's probably good for those that are looking for the same information that you get from a watch, but you know, something that you haven't got attached to your wrist, because some people do say that can be a little bit off-putting. We've also got the Shot Saver S34 Revolution, which is one of it's slightly bigger and chunkier, but the screen's a little bit smaller, you know, than some of the other handhelds. But it does exactly what you need it to do. You know, performs really well. You know, it's got loads of extra features on there. Generally, like with all of these, it comes preloaded with all your courses, so that's really great. But the clear winner of our test, we thought, was the GolfBuddy PT4. It's the biggest handheld, but it's actually really light. You know, it's lighter than your mobile phone, but it's got an even bigger screen. It looks really cool. It's got all sorts of extra features. It's got a nice clip where you can clip onto your trousers or onto your bag. So yeah, we thought the GolfBuddy PT4 was the winner of the handheld section. Okay, so having a look at some of the GPS watches that we tested. I do like to play wearing a watch. So this was a good category for me to test out. You know, to compare it to the watch that I currently use. And you know, I think there's some really great watches out there. Having a look here at the GolfBuddy WT4. This is a very sort of futuristic looking watch, a bit sort of James Bond like. You know, like you expect. You know, you might be able to have like a TV on there or something like that. But you know, like most watches, it's got the standard information that you want. You know, front, middle, back. One of the downsides of this one is it's a little bit heavier and sort of like not the sleekest. I think you would notice that if it was on there. But you know, if you like your sort of cool futuristic looking gadgets, the GolfBuddy WT4 is quite a good one. We've also got the SkyCaddy Lynx, which is another pretty cool looking watch, a lot lighter, but it's got quite a fat head, as you can see there. Again, it's got all the information you want, front, middle, back, with a few extra features as well. You can use it for other things, not just golf. Very easy to operate, it picks up a GPS signal really well. The Garmin S4 Approach. This is a really sort of bells and whistles product. It's got all sorts of extra features. It's the only touchscreen watch on test, so you can actually change things by scrolling across the screen. It looks pretty cool. It comes in white, also comes in black. One of the downsides of this, I thought, is I'm not too sure the touchscreen works too well when it's raining. It's going to cause a few problems. But yeah, it's packed with all the latest technology on there. We've also got the Shot Saver, which is the Shot Saver SG255X, a really nice, light, easy to use watch that is going to give you everything that you want from a GPS watch. The clear winner from the watch category, in my opinion, was the Bushnell Neo XS. One of the main reasons for this one is because I think it looked the best. It also got a nice silicone strap, which meant you barely felt it on your arm, and I actually thought it looked the best as well. One that I'd actually wear as a normal watch off the golf course. It was very easy to use. It's got all the information you expect from a watch. So although not a lot to choose from between these watches, it's often down to things like look and feel, which can give you a standout winner. And for me, it was the Bushnell watch, which just came out on top. Okay, so now we've got some of the laser rangefinders. What we tend to find from our testers and from people in the office is that the better players do tend to prefer the laser, because it gives you an accurate reading to a bunker or to a runoff point on a fairway, or if you want to pick out a particular point on the course. It gives you a little bit more information than just sometimes the GPS devices, which just give you the front, middle and back of the green. So yeah, these these, you know, you see tour pros using these, like, you know, Ian Poulter is a, you know, a user of the Nikon Cool Shot, which I've got here. The Nikon Cool Shot also comes with an AS version, which the AS version gives you the slope. So it does the adjusted yardages for if you've got a, you know, slope downhill or uphill. They're actually illegal for use in competitions, so you can't use those. But you know, if you really want to get, you know, if you're a really good player and you are accurate to within a yard, half a yard, you know, the AS versions are going to be worth having. But the Cool Shots, they're really, you know, they're one of the best products out there. They look great, they're nice and light, easy to use. So yeah, very strong performing. Also got the Shot Saver SLR 500. Again, it's very good, easy to use, fits in the hand nicely. You know, it looks pretty cool. You know, it's just a good solid laser rangefinder. Also got the GolfBuddy as well, laser, which I think this is one of my favourites, just by the fact it's really nice and small. It fits in your hand nice and easily. It's very easy to operate. You know, just one button, and the display on there is really clear too. So I think, you know, the GolfBuddy, the Nikon and the Shot Saver, there's not really a lot between these, so it can sometimes come down to which one you like the look of the most. Out of these, I'd probably say the GolfBuddy was my favourite, but the strongest performing laser we found on test were the Bushnells. Okay, so I've got the Bushnell Tour V3 here, which is the smaller and the cheaper of the Bushnell laser rangefinders, but again, it looks very smart, very easy to use, very clear to read, so that's a very strong product. The best performing product out of the lot, we thought, was the Bushnell Pro X7 Jolt, which has also got the slope feature on there. It's quite big, as you can see. You can use it with two hands, you know, get a little bit of extra stability on there, but the display is really clear. It's got like a good laser, red sort of like laser readings, which you can see very clearly. Some of the other laser rangefinders is that the display's in black, and if you've got trees behind, it can be quite difficult to see the number. With this, when it comes up in that bright red, it's dead easy to see. It vibrates when you've got the target, which, you know, just sort of gives it that little added bit of sort of quality and feel. So yeah, we found that if you're looking for a laser rangefinder and you're serious about your golf, the Bushnell Pro X7 Jolt, it's got everything that you need. It looks great. And another thing about the Bushnell, which I think is pretty cool, is another little added bonus, because you are paying a little bit extra for them, but the cases that they come in are really cool as well. They're solid, they look really good, they clip onto your bag nice and easy, they're waterproof. So, you know, like I say, very good performance from the Bushnells in the laser category. And if you like I say, if you're a serious player and you've got a few quid to spend, I would definitely recommend the Pro X7 Jolt. For the full results from our gadgets test, I suggest you pick up a copy of our October National Club Golfer, which should be in your golf club now.